Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something special, we're doing something different because I have just discovered something pretty amazing. Top Dog Fighting Championship. Discovered this by pure accident. I already knew what bare knuckle fighting was, but it never was something that intrigued me in any kind of way. Up until recently, I was Googling Rukapashny Boy because a video I recently did, and the first one of the first suggestions that came up on YouTube was the most popular video that Top Dog had on their channel, which is the fight with the sailor and the other dude, forget his name. Anyways, they're like one of their earliest events, most viewed video, and so I clicked on it, and I started watching it, and I was like, wow, this is some of the most unhinged content I have seen in a while. I don't know, something about the hay bales. What would you call it? The hay bale cage, and like the people kind of just watching on the outside. There was something about the energy. So I click on the channel because I was like, okay, this is interesting. Where are they now? This video is from 5 years ago. How are they doing now? And I'm kind of shocked when I find out that they have completely upgraded everything about their promotion. That first fight I saw with the sailor and Polimyotchik, I think that was his name. Polimyotchik. Anyways, it was just a fight. There was no walkout, there was no introduction, there was basically nothing else. And I've watched like glimpses of other bare knuckle fighting championships, and I've watched some things, but none of them are doing what Top Dog is doing. Okay, Top Dog is doing something so completely different. I don't know why nobody is talking about this, by the way. First of all, I guess let me just start off by sharing my thoughts on this one fight with the Grossmeister versus Uzbek Southpaw. This video was from 7 months ago. I think it was like a holiday special or something like that. This fight was so good. I watched it twice in one day. I watched it and then a few hours later I watched it again. When I discovered Top Dog, I literally just binged it for some time. For the whole, like, that became, when you discover a show you really like, you just watch all the episodes. That's how I felt about Top Dog. That's how good it was. Now let me explain, okay? Because I think a lot of people, they're not Russian speaking, they don't fully understand what they're saying, but maybe they understand what's going on. These dudes that are going out to fight there, they're fighting bare knuckle, okay? That's intense. We've seen fighters in the UFC who put on lesser performances and other organizations that put on lesser performances. Why is Top Dog known for these epic performances? Is it the money that they're paying the fighters? Like, oh, what can it be? The thing that they're doing is they're making the fighters feel important. From the minute they walk out, they introduce them and they have like this really epic introduction where they make them feel like important, like, oh, these are his accomplishments and he's here to put on this kind of show, whatever. It's creating this idea of the fighter. It's creating this aura already. And so, the fighter's waiting to walk out, and they finally introduce him. The lights are on, and then he walks through this aisle where people are high-fiving him. There's people standing on both sides of the aisle, and they have their hands out, and he's walking by in the middle, high-fiving them. He's getting pumped already, and then he finally makes it to the front of the hay bale. He's getting his face like slicked up, whatever the term for that is. And by that time, he's pumped and he's ready to go, and the lights and everything and the introduction, all of these things put the importance on him and create this energy within him that signals to him that it's go time. And that's when the performance happens, I was even thinking in like the UFC, like, okay, yeah, they walk out, they get to choose their walkout song. I don't know, but there's no focus on the fighter. It's soulless. Whereas, first of all, the founder of this organization, Danil Aleyev, also is a fighter. He knows what the fighters want. Dana White is not a fighter, for instance. He's just a businessman. You know what I mean? He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Maybe the solution isn't about the pay. Because guess what? I'm pretty sure Daniel Alev pays his fighters pretty well. And on top of that, he's plugging their Instagrams. At the part where I told you guys where the fighters walk out and they're high-fiving the people in the aisle, during that take, there's graphics of like their Instagrams popping up. I think they also plug their teams, their gyms. He's doing everything to bring this fighter to fame, basically, and that's like the complete opposite of what Dana White wants, because the fighters in the UFC and I guess in these organizations, like, sure, they love to fight, but they're also they lack soul. I don't know what it is. Like, I watch Top Dog and I'm like, dude, all of these guys have such a fucking strong spirit. That's what makes it so epic to watch, because these guys go out there and they just give it their all, because that's how it is. And that one fight that I was talking about with the Grossmeister versus Uzbek Southpaw, after the first or second round, the Uzbek Southpaw broke his fucking hand, like, I think from the wrist. And the Grossmeister broke one of his fingers. And so they go out into the following. This is a 5-round fight, by the way, 2 minutes each. And so they go out into the following round, and the Rigbist Daniel Alev starts announcing, like, they're fighting with one arm! They're fighting with one arm! And I don't know, like, the energy in the crowd is so alive, and I don't know, it's just such a vibe. And so these guys just go out there, fighting with one arm, they're getting destroyed. The Uzbek Southpaw's face is looking worse than Benoit Saint-Denis after Dustin Poirier. Like, he looked brutal, okay? And he's still out there fighting with one arm. And I remember during one of the breaks, the Grossmeister, Alexander Sidorenko, I think his name is, he tells his corner, like, my hand hurts. And his corner's like, don't worry about it. The other guy has it worse. Don't worry about it. The other guy feels worse. It's like, yeah, you got one finger broken. The other guy's whole his whole. Anyways, on top of that, guys. The founder, Rigbist, Daniel Alev. I guess I'm just gonna call him Rigbist from now on, but he, that's his, like, nickname. About a month ago, he also had a bare knuckle fight in his own organization. And before the fight started, his words were, I want to be a good leader for my fighters, that's why I'm doing this. And I was like, dude, that is fucking epic. I don't know, and I watched, dude, the fight was so good too. I don't know. I think that's just so cool. I think that's so cool. He's the only person probably to ever fight in his own organization in a bare knuckle fight. Like, that is so crazy. Like, hats off to you, bro. You are bringing us the content and the inspiration. So, and on top of that, like, every time they finish the fights, the mic is handed to the winner and then to the loser. These fighters are always thanking their teams individually, by the way, showing them love, literally saying, I love you, like, I appreciate you. You've been playing such an amazing role in my life. Like, you matter to me so much. And Rigbist, at the end of his speech, says to the entire crowd, I'm a happy person because of you. To the whole crowd. And it doesn't even, that's the translation in English, but it doesn't even, like, cut how, like, deeply I feel that in my heart, and how everyone else feels it too, because it really is such a, like, moment. I don't know how else. I have not, like, I tried translating it too. I tried to put it in Google Translate. I tried to put it in ChatGPT. It would not give me an accurate translation for these words, because there is no such word in English that could translate how heartfelt that statement was. But I'm just saying, I've never seen so much passion in an organization. I also watched some interviews with this founder, and he was basically saying that he saw this as a real vision and a long-term vision, and he wanted to do everything to make this an epic experience for the fighters. Of course, as well for the viewers, but for the fighters first and foremost. because most of these guys are just spending hours and hours at the gym, fucking, you know, and like not getting anything for it. And so he's giving them that chance to be something, and I think it's so amazing. And he's doing it in such a beautiful way. You know what I mean? He's really doing it in such a beautiful way. He's also saying that he spends basically all of the money they make on making the production better, and I can totally see that. This is an amazing production, really. They're hiring incredible graphic designers, designers of all kinds. They're hiring everyone they possibly can to make this an epic experience. So for all of you guys that are complaining about the lack of entertainment in the UFC, go watch Top Dog. Go watch Top Dog. And I'm sorry that you won't be able to understand what they're saying, because it really is so epic. Like the introductions and everything. Like, I think that's what really hypes me up too. It's a completely different experience when the fighters are being introduced. Not like, he stands 5'10" tall. Like okay, good, great, we get it. Yeah, I don't care about his stats. Tell me who he is. Tell me what he came here for. I want to know how hungry he is. You know what I mean? Like the Uzbek southpaw fucking lost both of his teeth in his previous fight. The fight before this one, lost 2 of his teeth in the previous fight. Gave 1 tooth to his opponent, kept the other one. In this fight, he broke his arm. His whole face was deconstructed. He won, by the way. Also, this is a championship fight. This is the entertainment, bro. This is the thing. And these Russian dudes, they are fighting. They are not fighting like pussies. They're in there. They're in there going at, like, they're putting on a performance. And a lot of the times what they say afterwards as well, they'll play back the fight and admit like how close they are to feeling like quitting, because it's so grueling and tough and painful. So they're in there like, oh my god, I want to quit, but I can't. I'm gonna push through it. Yeah, and like, I don't know, man. Something about that is really inspiring, and I feel inspired when I watch this. It's not just about like the shock factor or the brutality, the intensity, whatever. It's just really inspiring, and I love the fact that the founder is there. He's in there. He's hyping these guys up. He's doing everything he can to make this epic. And that's what Dana White is not doing. Dana White gave up on his baby. And, you know, you can feel it. It sucks. It makes me... It sucks for the fans. It sucks for the fighters. It sucks for everyone involved. So, there's no UFC fight this Saturday. But you know what there is? There's a Top Dog fight. There's a Top Dog event, guys. It's gonna be Danila Chuzhov, also nickname is Gati, and Andrei Yefimov, nickname Wushu Master. So that's the main event, I think, or is it the main event? Anyways, it'll be at 12 p.m. It'll be at noon Eastern time on Saturday. So I look forward to this, guys. I hope you will as well. It's not too, it's cost $6.99 for the events. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I need to add, really. I do want to show you something though. Like, look, this is Daniil Aliyev announcing the Uzbek southpaw. Let me make this. Okay.
Леди и джентльмены, пора собраться с силами, ведь мы подошли к завершающей части сегодняшней программы, состоящей из 3 чемпионских противостояний. В первом из них развернется партия, которую ждали 21 турнир. Наконец, лига определит сильнейшего весовой категории до 64 килограмм. 2 мастера сойдутся в битве умов и воли, но в этой партии мат поставит только один. Первый претендент, доминант по своей природе, узбекский левша.
Первый претендент, доминант по своей природе, узбекский левша. Yes! Announce these fights to me like this. Do it, please. Get me fucking hyped. Get everyone hyped. Anyways, you see?
Шахабеддин Егама.
Look at this walkout. Like, this isn't the part. Like the part where they. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, the high fives. Like, I don't know. I love this shit. And look, they plug their Instagrams, guys. Like, yes, give them some fame. Plug their Instagrams. Please do it. Why not? It's free.
Другого палец! Это выдающийся поединок души и воли! Поддержим спортсмена!
And so the Citic Beast guy is like, one of them broke his hand, the other one broke his finger. This is like the most. This is I don't know how to translate this properly, but this is like amazing. Let's make some noise for these fighters, you know? I don't know. I think this is just. Thank you, Russia, for not doing this, you know? I mean, maybe not Russia, but thank you to passionate people who care, you know? Thank you, because I was really starting to worry that passion is no longer exists. So I'm really happy to see that it does. It does. You just have to look for it and find it. And I guess that's all I have to say, really. So, guys, for those of you that are interested, okay, I just brought my screen back to full screen back. For those of you that are interested, I will be streaming this upcoming fight. I'm gonna add a little graphic here. I'm gonna be streaming this on Saturday. Join me for it. It's gonna be dope. I know it will. I'm fucking excited. I'll do some translating for you guys. It's a shame. It's a shame for those that can't understand Russian. It really is a shame because I know YouTube like auto dubs. The auto dubbing is trash. It's dog shit. Anyways, those are all my thoughts, guys. Watch Top Dog with me on Saturday. What a perfect time to discover Top Dog when UFC doesn't have an event. So, see you there. Go watch some Top Dog. I'll link some fights in the description below. Goodbye.